how to use reply.io for beginners. Hey everyone, in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to use reply.io step by step, even if you're a complete beginner. By the end of this video, you will know how to set up your reply.io account, create outreach sequence, import contacts, and launch a fully automated multi-channel sales campaign. Now, if you're not familiar with Reply, then Reply is a powerful sales engagement platform that helps you to automate and scale your outreach across email, LinkedIn, SMS, and more. It is perfect for sales team, agencies, and founders who wants to book more meeting without spending hours doing manual work. With built-in AI tools and a free B2B contact database, it is one of the most complete outreach tools on the market. Now, let's get started. First thing first, what you have to do is head over to this website, which is reply.io, and something will look like this after clicking on the first link. And then what you have to do in the top right corner, there is an option of try for free. Just simply click on it. And it will take you to sign up page where you have to sign up with your account. Now over here, you will get free 14 days trial. You can sign up with the email and Microsoft account and Google as well. I will go with the Google. If you want to go with Google, just simply click on the Google. Now, after sign up with the Google, once you are in, you will be asked if you are using Reply for as a purpose of business or agency. You have to choose that. Now, you will land on this dashboard. This is where you will manage all of your sequence, contacts, and reports. So first thing, what you have to do is just simply let's understand this top-down tabs, sequence, people, and what is data and boxes, so you get better understanding what we are talking about. So now in the top, you will get to see a sequence. Sequence is in the sequence, you will get a drop down menu. This is the heart of your outreach automation. From here, you can create sequence, email account, and manage sequence from here. This is all the multi-step outreach workflow combining emails, LinkedIn, and you can access of template as well. You can also organize sequence into folders from here. Now, you want it is useful if you want to launch or monitor a specific campaign or build new one from template. Now, if you go into people, so this section is where you can manage your contact or leads. You can add people manually, import them via CSV, or filtered your database. You can also create segments or assign lead to specific sequences. It is useful when you want to import new prospects and clean your contact list or assign contacts to a sequence. It's very useful for that. Now, let's talk about AI SDR. This is AI SDR. This is Reply.io's AI powered sales development representative. It helps you to automate outreach using AI. It personalize emails, it generate messages, and even run for campaign on autopilot. Is useful when you want to scale outreach with less manual input using AI assistant. Let's move to data. This section gives you access to reply.ai iOS B2B contact database. You can search and filter contacts by job title and industries, location, etc., and enrich your lead list directly from here. It is useful when you need new verified B2B leads to add your outreach campaign. Now, this is an inbox, an unfiled inbox where you all replies from your outreach campaign are collected. Now, you can view and manage conversation from here. Now, let's say, let's go to inbox. From here, you can allows labeling, marketing positive, neutral, negative responses, and reply tracking. It is useful when you are ready to follow up or respond to leads from your sequences. And this is a execution. In the execution, it is likely include a task management and activity tracking. uh, as you can see, you can manage tasks, you can do integration, you can manage meeting booking. It is useful when you need to keep up with schedule and manual task in your sequence. And this is a report. From here, you can access of channel efficiency, you can check emails, go to LinkedIn as well. So the analytics and reporting section, this is you can monitor your sequence performance with open rates, click through rates, and reply rates from here. Now, It is useful when you need insight into what's working and what want to optimize your outreach efforts. Now, so this is a main navigation or menu bar into reply.io. These are some not that important, but you can learn it about. This is our inbox, unread, and all draft. If you go to sequence, just let's create our. Now it's time to connect your mailbox with reply. In top right corner, there is an option of your profile. Then go to settings, and then you have to choose a email account, and then click on it and click on the top right corner into new email account. From here, you can import from CSV or you can create manually. Now, what I will do, I will just go with the Gmail and just connect Gmail account over here, and then give all the permission which is necessary. Click on the continue. As you can see here, we have successfully linked our mailbox with reply. Make sure you have corporate email to linked with your with this reply.io. Now let's create a sequence. Now let's build your first sequence. From the left menu, click on the sequence over here and click on the sequence again. And then from here, what you have to do, in the top right corner, there is an option of new sequence. Click on it and click on the from template, or you can create from scratch. I recommend you to go with the template because it is very easy to replicate and it is very easy to customize it. Just simply click on the from templates. Now you will get two options from here. First, reply templates and the team templates. If you have created team templates earlier, then you will get to see there is an option of team templates. But right now I haven't created any templates over here, so I will choose reply templates. Now, what you have to do, select the template. Now move to seconds. I will choose this one. Let's find out which one will be good for us. Then I will choose this move to sequence option. Just simply click on the create button. Now you will have this sequence. In the top left corner, you can change the name of your sequence. I will give name maker1, and then you have to add contacts to your sequence. You will get four options like add from existing, add from import from CSV, or you can create manually. Now I will go with the add contact to the people manually. Now what you have to do is enter email address, then first name, last name, phone number, title, company name, and a company size and industry, inbox category, LinkedIn, navigation. So you have to fill out all of the details over here. Now, if you want to install Chrome's extension of this run reply.io, you can do that as well. Now, let's go to add existing. If I have, right now, I don't have any contacts, so I will go with the create a manual. E. Now, now we have successfully added a contact. Now, into top right corner, you will get to see there is an option of move to sequence. Or if you don't want, what you can do is just simply click on the next in the top bottom corner. Just simply click right bottom corner. So yeah, we have successfully added our contacts. Then we have to this is our this is a sequence steps. Let's say you can customize it as well. Let's say if you want to add a step into day 1 and day 3, what you can do is just simply click on this plus icon and you can add these steps into in between two steps. So let's this is our overall steps over here. So step 1 is day 1. As you can see, if you open, this is a email, this is a hi, and after that we have a variable. Then we have written how is your day, a week. It will, this is a variable, so whatever that day is when this email will send, it will appear over here instead of this variable. So you can use it for to make your email good. So yeah, now if let's say if you want to make this step into first place and the first step has to be in the second, then what you can do is just simply drag that step into upper and then click on the move only this step. Just click on it and it will move that step. So it's very easy. This is invalid because it already have a lot of things connected. Now, let's say after setting up all of those things, what you have to do, click on the next, and then in the setting, you will get to see options like we have added people, we have added staff. If you want to schedule this campaign, will use default schedule. Email will be sent on Monday, Tuesday. Let's say if you want to change the schedulation, just simply click on it, and then it will go only this Monday. Let's change the setting of this scheduling. Click on the setting, and if you don't want to set it on Friday, you can just simply deselect the option. Then click on the save. I want to send this email only on Monday. Then yeah, this is how you can change. Let's move back to general setting. Now over here, you have to add a email over here, because to launch you have to add email. Let's go to add email. Now you have two options: email account, select account that will be used in the sequence, select LinkedIn account from which the automation will be performed. Now what you have to do is just simply click on the add emails. Do you want to reassign throttle contacts to all mailbox? So yeah, let's move to Gmail, select the Gmail and hit the continue button over here. And then it will ask you to add email, or what I will do, I will just simply add by manually. So let's continue. It will ask me to add domain specific email. Let's see if it is work or not. So yeah, it asks me to add, let's add manually. Click on the continue, click on the continue Gmail account. Now click on the use account, add email address over here. Now after adding the people, this is a steps, this is a inbox, and these are the people. Now where it will send. Now just select that, and if you want to add one more, you can add. Let's move to preview how it will look like. This is a preview of your day first email, and if you go into logs, this sequence schedule therefore it has been updated. Now this is our sequence which we have created. Now if you want to use a folder, just simply click on the create folder, and then give a name to folder and create that folder. As you can see in the maker, you can create new sequence as a folder. Now let's create one more and click on the create. Now we have add existing. We have to add one more contact over here. So add. Now as you can see, we have added email address. Now just simply click on the launch in the bottom, and it will launch that sequence. Basically, you can add personalize that using variable. You can adjust the delay between steps and mimic human timing as well. And you can schedule this launch uh, as well. Now, once your sequence is running, go to dashboard. Just let's get back to dashboard of this. Now, as you can see here, you can track or you can see reports. Here you can track open rates, people, open rates, and progress delivered, and many more things. You can also view replies directly inside the reply.io and mark lead as a positive, neutral, or negative as well. Now, let's open it. From here, you can see inboxes, and you can, if you right now, we don't have any inboxes or reply, so it will not see. Now let's quickly recap what we covered. We have successfully signed up for our reply.io, connected an email inbox, and created a sequence using a template. We have added contact, customized outreach step, and launches our sequence. So yeah, that's it. This is how you know how to use reply.io to automate and scale your outreach like pro. If this video helped you, you make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more SaaS tutorial like this. Just subscribe it. And if you have any question, just drop them into comment and I will be happy to reply.